So this is episode 1 of Nate in the Hall.
This is episode 1 of Tatum in the Hall. Ah!
Welcome back to Pick of the Week.
It's Ryan in the Hall. Welcome to week 28 of Ryan in the Hall. This week's question is, what is something that feels awkward to do, but really isn't? Let's go find out what you think.
It's really awkward when you're sitting in the cafeteria for lunch and you get to the part of your lunch where you need like a fork or a spoon, but you don't have one. So then you either have to do one of two things. You can man up and eat the thing with your hands, but that doesn't work as well if it's like putting your yogurt, or you can man up and go in front of everyone in the cafeteria back to the kitchen where they have the silverware. But another thing about that is, why do they call plastic things silverware if it's not silver, it's just plastic?
When you have your windshield wipers going too fast for the amount of rain that's coming down.
Bringing a water bottle, or not a water bottle, but a glass of water to the gym.
You brought a glass of water to the gym?
Not me, but,
When I tell my parents about the other tattoo I got after they said I couldn't get any more tattoos.
Coming to school with a winter coat, it's very embarrassing.
Walk into the bathrooms here at the school.
Going to the bathroom on a plane.
When you're in the bathroom and somebody's in the stall next to you and it's dead silent.
I feel like sometimes just like going to the bathroom, because sometimes it's like, oh, okay, I have to do this.
This is a potty talk episode, guys.
Taking off my sweatshirt in public.
About expressing our true feelings. Telling people that we care about them, that shouldn't be awkward, but often it is.
That's a good one.
When it's just like you and one other person in the hallway, and like you're walking towards each other and you're like trying to look everywhere but at them.
I'd say it's awkward when you are walking down the hall and make eye contact with somebody, like when you're super far away and then you don't know what to do.
When you go to McDonald's and all you want is the ice cream, but then the ice cream machine's closed, so then you just have to wait for the other cars to like get out of the drive-thru so you can just leave.
Sneezing in your mask.
When you go in to apply for a job at Subway, and then they ask you what your name is, and you have to say Jared. So that's pretty awkward. It's just my name. It's my name. It's my name.
When someone says like have a good day, and you mean to say like, oh, you too, but you say like thanks or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
It's saying have a nice day to somebody that doesn't respond.
I always feel really awkward getting out of the pool. But what's worse is when there's no ladder and no steps. You know what I'm talking about, right? And you have to like,
oh, like blowing your nose in class, like
getting called your name at work if you're like a cashier.
You're trying to show your friend or family member a video, and then an ad comes up first and you can't skip it, and you're both just kind of standing there like.
Ordering food is pretty awkward.
One time that happened to me and I had everything planned and it was really hard, but then she said like they were out of it, and I just like had a panic attack at the table because I didn't know what to say, and it was really fun. So yeah, I second ordering food.
You go like, I want a Coke, and they go, we don't have Coke. Would a Pepsi be good? No, a Pepsi's not good.
Go to one of those turnstile doors and you go and you meet someone at the same time, and then you're kind of playing that, cat and mouse game, and then you both kind of look at each other confused, and then finally someone just gets annoyed and just walks by, and then 50 years later ends up hating that person.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just tough because you're teaching class and stuff, and then people just come in and interview you, and you're want to tell them to leave, but you really enjoy the show, so you're I want to help, but really I got stuff to do, and I just don't know how to handle it. Do you have any advice?
Lock the door. What is something that's awkward to do but it shouldn't be? When you walk in someplace and they hold the door for you, except you're 20 feet away, so you really have to hustle now. You weren't going to run before, but now you are. But that's all I have for this week. Next week will be the 29th, and I'll see you then.
When I'm with you, I have amnesia. I'm weaker than before. My stupid brain thinks that I need you. I'm eager to hurt more.